What up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another podcast video, and this is the AEW Dynamite post-show edition of the episode on October 16, 2024. And let me tell you, Tony Khan has definitely been granting my wishes on tonight's show, and except for the Bobby Lashley debut, which they kind of delayed it for another day, but I'm going to get into that when I recap what just went down on Dynamite. But it's like Tony Khan's been watching my videos and then just giving me what I want. And he must have think I was Batista by saying, "Give me what I want." But I didn't even demand it from the promoter. He just knew who I want is the babyface and who I want is the heels, and who I wanted to win in tonight's matches. Well, at least I'll say 9 times out of 10. I'll say especially in one match in particular. But it seemed like it was like a go home show though, even rather than being like a a post show, but it was absolutely great. We also saw some very crazy moments from Jon Moxley's faction, looking similar to a certain heel faction from the other company that they used to have been in, like some of the members that they used to have been in the group. And we also got some very cool solid matches, which I would give the main event the second place spot, and then the 2 top matches I thought they were going to be the top 2 matches of the night, which I still think they are, but they both got tied in the silver trophy award. But we're going to get into that in just a moment. But we're going to start off with Jon Moxley. He said everybody in the AEW locker room saying that he's gonna put everybody on notice. This is the new era, AEW. Now he's the AEW World Champion. First things first. He's like, if you want to come with us, you can gladly will. But if you don't, he threatening to send them to the hospital, and they're gonna be in a world of pain. And then it's where then they show every single member of the group who's like, you're gonna be stepped down again. And this where he's and get out of the freaking way as well. It's where the AEW peeked in inside the arena and live in San Jose, California. This is where we got Adam Cole coming out, which is the start of Tony Khan giving what the assassin would request that AEW confirmed that he's back. And that's why I started doing the dance of joy. I was like, I cannot hardly wait to see him back in ring action. This is where Adam Cole's it's story time. Who wants to be in story mode with Adam Cole, baby? Well, he did not say story mode, but you get what I'm trying to say. But this is where he start off with his little story adventure. Then, this is where then Adam Cole then start off saying, I'm gonna start off with one man, and his name is MJX, which he's like his own version of the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, where he said, "So, what do you want to talk about?" Where he said, "Who's ready for a story time with Adam Cole, baby?" But this is where Cole was I have to do this on my own, I was just saying, I have to do this job on my own, take care of this Maxwell Jacob Freeman problem, which he told specifically to what's his name, to Roderick Strong and Matt Taven and Mike Bennett of the Undisputed Kingdom, don't try to help and interfere into his unfinished business with Salt of the Earth. This where then he added to he could think that he came here to talk about And then everybody's talking about the road recovery and these injury challenges, and with him being so damn happy that he's finally back into the ring, fully cleared from his doctor. This is where then fans start cheering about the great news. And some of y'all probably say, why are you putting Adam Cole as a babyface in the storyline when he betrayed MJF at the end of last year in 2023, when he revealed that he was the devil that stole his mask and attacked everybody in the AEW locker room and framed him. But I'll say it doesn't even matter to me, because as long as they are telling the story and finally getting back to it after Adam Cole recovered from his leg injury, I don't mind who's in the role as the good guy and the bad guy. It doesn't even make much much mattered into what on the television screen onto this rivalry. But this is where then we got Adam Cole. But that's where then Adam Cole then added onto his promo saying,
I got a little cash on my dad. I gotta give her medicine. I got to get her medicine like 30. I know.
Adam Cole then that's like truth be told, I was not like truth would be told, like I was not. I honestly did not expect to hear that like that. I'm fully recovered, like. And then this but the primary reason why I came out here to talk about is the worst human being in God's green earth, but yeah, and I used to team with this guy, and I tried I tried to help him go on the right path, but it seemed like he didn't really he didn't really learn anything from my leadership and mentorship. Like this where he's and it was a pretty much of a good versus evil kind of situation. But the one thing I've learned from the past 12 months, it's where he's and the one thing that I have learned from the past 12 months and into this journey is the only way to defeat evil is to join evil. Is to join the evil itself or something like that, which he did with MJF, because MJF is still he betrayed him for no reason, but that's total rubbish. He didn't do it for no reason. The reason why Adam Cole betrayed MJF that. He told what the reason really was is where then he started ranting about what MJF was talking about he broke his promise and friendship and trust and trust is a very, very interesting strong word because trust is indeed the foundation of every single thing. His hair is one of them that's the only thing that you say, Mr. Cole, but yeah, that's a different conversation for a different day. But this is where we got Adam Cole's and better yet, his brash attitude. He thinks that he can do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. He doesn't care what anybody has to say by himself. But reality, a scared, insecure little boy that's inside his soul. And if you want to put this to the test, everyone in this arena, if you don't want the when you go on social media and trash the salt of the earth, and everybody's watching, you go on the social media and trash MJF, you're gonna have, you're gonna act like if he doesn't care. I swear to God that he'll be crying in his little corner by himself, in this very ring, and then this is where then Adam Cole continued saying MJF, MJF is a complete phony, like I said, but in a different word. But this is where and MJF also cannot be trusted. And everybody in that locker room is smiling and agreeing with every single thing that I'm saying right here on this microphone. He's and I do want to talk about our locker room because we have the best professional wrestlers in the entire world, which I totally agree partially, next to the other company that he used to work for. But this is where Adam Cole also saying and also we got some new younger guys that are hungry, that work their asses off week after week after week after week. That's gonna make a bright future for us. And it's gonna make this the best wrestling company in the world. And I was yeah, that's a possibility that can happen at any moment. If that time is yet to come. But it's where then we got Adam Cole's and this was there's some, but unfortunately, there's some of the young talent that they see MJF, and that's the right path to success. But let me tell you something. Take you to a trip to down. Take you a trip down the reality lane. That's not that's not the way you want to do things. And it is where then Adam Cole. Yes, sir. Yeah. But this is where then Adam Cole added he said in MJF you think that you're something special and he also thinks that he's the best professional wrestler has ever been in AEW, and I swear that in every fiber in my being, Max, everybody hates you, Max. And then this is where then fans yeah, that's true. This is where even somebody's grandma in the corner said that she hates MJF for the passion because he might have said something insulting to her grandchildren fans. Well, I'm not sure if there was any grandmas that was in the arena in San Jose, but I'm just trying to make an example out of anybody that was in the arena that hates the former AEW World Champion. But then we got. This is where Adam Cole admit that he hated him and everything that he stands for, like with his horrible attitude. He hates that he had to share the building with him, like so. And this is where Adam Cole's like, yeah, you know what? Like, how about we don't waste any time and finally have this match that everybody been wanting from the last 10 months? Yeah, from the last. How about right here, right now at San Jose, like in. And bring your silly self out down in this very ramp right here and show me what kind of a man you really are. And whoop that ass. What do you say about that, bro, Chacho Friedman? And this is where he tried to come out. This is where his music started playing, but this is where he was not coming out like in the next 2 minutes. This is where we got Adam Cole was trying to watch his back. I was like, yeah, you never know when he's going to be coming out. Like if he is in the building and if he is going to attack you, like it's best to watch your back because he could come back from behind. But luckily that did not happen. But unfortunately, he was not in the building whatsoever. This is where Adam Cole's like, yeah, just like what I thought. Like he's not coming out there. He showed his true self, like I said. But before he can even continue on his promo, this is where MJF then popped up right on the Titantron screen where it said Wrestle Dream, and he was right in his home in the living room. This is where MJF gave a huge guy, like hello, Adam. Like and good evening, bro, Chacho, with a whispering, trying to be enchanting voice, which I'm not sure if it was working. Not even the females probably did not find that attractive, other than his fiance. What's her name? I totally forgot her name. Was it? I need to research it as soon as I get done with this video. But anyway, this is where we got MJF was like, yeah, like I. And he's like, yeah, I've known this since I was a teenager. And then in a decade later, I just remember like in the maturities and the loss in the game, and he was like, and now being a multimillionaire in my late 20s, like there's a lot of game. Like got a game. Like, he's like you need to learn how to trust others. And then later, what he said, like, I've been in it, like, been since I was a teenager. Like, where you're, like, your maturities and the loss through gain. Like, but at the multi-million at the age of 28, there's been a lot of gain for me. Like, trust me. Like, and then I learned how to trust others. Like, and learn, like, about the hard way. Like, in this book, like, there's no such thing as trust. I was like, yeah, that's true. Like, you cannot really trust anybody. That's why they said that ever since the Attitude Era. Like, in the other company, like a certain rattlesnake used to say DTA. But anyway, this is where we got. That's what MJF was like, saying, like, yeah, like there's no buddies in professional wrestling. Like they're looking, they'll be waiting, watching them, looking, and they're licking their chops. He's like, so they're gonna chew you off and spit you out. Like, and you let people in this, like, it's consequences. Like, I told myself, like, I'll never let that happen again. Like, and he's like, and then you came along, like, and you tricked me, letting my guard down, and you made me pay for that, didn't you? Like, yeah, like you stabbed me right in the back, like make that you avoid me forever. Like, because of you, I can never trust, and I will never, ever will ever trust nobody again, including you, Adam. And the man that I am, like, it's not no fun. Like the despicable actions and mayhem that I do, like, it's not gonna be my fault, Adam. Like, and it, yeah, like, and it never have been. Like, and it's all your fault. The reason why, like the horrible poor choices you made, like, it's coming to haunt you. And here you, Adam, yeah, you were very difficult. Like, I'm gonna lead you to avoid, I know. Like, I know that you know like nothing more than revenge, which I understand what's the reason why you want revenge. And you want to beat me for an inch of my life. Like, but that's not gonna happen. I hate to tell you, you'll never get me inside that square circle. Like, in my music, like, I'll be dangling the carrot of the sweet revenge, like, of your sucking little face. And he's like, and you're gonna die with a void of unfulfilled vengeance from courtesy to sincerely yours, Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF. And he's like, He's like, and you could be a sad little like you're like, and you're just gonna be alone with your sad life, like with no Brittany around. Like, well, like I'm glad you're not. You're not with her no more because like that's some of karma what she did to me and my wife or something like that. Well, he didn't really say that, but yeah, I think he was assuming the part saying the little lonely wife, referencing about the simple fact. But this where it's like, yeah, you will thank me later, which is a new catchphrase he came up with after after his old catchphrase, "I'm better than you and you know it." I believe that's the name of the CD that Drake used to have. Thank me later. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. For those music fans out there, yeah, like I think that's the name of the album he had like from over a dozen years ago, like which was called "Thank Me Later," which I believe that's what MJF got that from. But yeah, anyway, this is where we got him took a sip of his wine. This is where he cleared his throat. Like that was refreshing. This is what Adam Cole like then responded saying, "Okay, Max, like, but please never ever forget, like, because I know you can hear me. Like, I know you better." Saying like, this is where then Renee Paquette. I mean, this is where he starts saying, "Hey, Renee, hey," but. And this is where it's like, yeah, like, "Hey, Renee, hey, guys," like, yeah, watching. This is where it's like, then he said indicated. This is where Renee Paquette's like, "What the hell? Like, what did that even mean?" And then this is where he's like, let me explain, Renee, because this is the week. This wasn't like unfortunately, this wasn't the exact week of Chris Jericho. Like, and I'm that the like and then hit the tear in his face. This is where he hit the J driller. This is where it's like, but this isn't over yet, Mark. Like yeah. Like, and I'm gonna be a two-time Ring of Honor champion, whether if you like it or not, Mark. Just like your brother Jay Briscoe, which he keeps continuing to keep bringing up. Mark Briscoe's late brother that sadly passed away last year, and I want to give my condolences, like I did plenty times before. And I'm pretty sure I did say that the last time will be the last time, but I promise you this will be the last time. I give my condolences to Mark Briscoe and his family, like that of the loss of their their brother, their father, and husband, or whoever that's that's a member of the Briscoe family. Like, I want to send all my positivity and my condolences at this very sad time, which is still active to this day, like since the passing of him. But anyway, this is where we got Mark Briscoe was in a live interview with Renee Paquette. This is where then Mark Briscoe started off saying like you know like you always keep bringing up with my brother Jericho, like, and now he's asking for a rematch after I just beat him like about 3 days ago. No, 4 days ago. I think it was Saturday, but it was Sunday. I mean Sunday. It was Saturday, actually. Saturday. This is where 4 days ago. Like, let me tell you something about Chris. Like I'm gonna let it go. Like, I'm gonna let it go. Like usually, like normally, if it was like some other time, I'll let it go in one ear and out the other. But like this time, well, I can't let slide. Like Chris Jericho, like just keep putting my brother's name in his mouth. Like, and this is where he's like. And it's like, and keep doing that repeatedly, like, and for that, you're gonna pay for keep bringing them up. Like, you got your rematch because I want to get my hands on you, Jericho. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, and that's where he continues. Like we need to crank it up, up a notch into a stipulation and make it more violent. The term, like he's like and women, like in the next match that we are gonna be having, like we're gonna go to Dynamite next week, like Mark Briscoe, Chris Jericho, and it's gonna be in a ladder war match. And then I was like, wow, like I would not expect it to be this kind of a stipulation, but like it's like I'm all good for it. Like nothing wrong with that. Like if you're gonna say there's gonna be a rematch with Mark Briscoe and Chris Jericho, I'm definitely all in for that. Like, yeah, I'm all like well invested into this, into this battle between the two former Ring of Honor champion. Well, one's current Ring of Honor champion, the other's the former, of course. But yeah. Like, even though some say Chris Jericho's way too old, I don't think he's too old. Like, it's all about, like, it depends if he's a part-timer or a full-timer, which, amazingly, he's still a full-timer, even at his age of 53 years old. But But yeah, let me know down in the comment section right down below. Like, do you want to see Chris Jericho finally win the Ring of Honor champion for the second time? He can rub it in on Mark Briscoe's face and say that this, like he wanted like his brother did, like something that Mark would not achieve in his career. When even if he tried to win it right back, but he's gonna keep coming unsuccessful. Which I'm gonna put that as the golden trophy of Goofy Wrestling of the Night, if that ever does happen. But I do like Mark Briscoe's reign with the Ring of Honor champion as of late. Like, even though I'm not really a fan of Ring of Honor, but yeah, like they're showing that he's doing some very great stuff with that title. Like, if I did watch Ring of Honor, he would probably be my favorite Ring of Honor wrestler. Even like, he's also an AEW wrestler, given that Tony Khan owns ROH as well, and he's under AEW contract right now. But anyways, that's where it's like, but tonight, I'm not gonna be fighting. It's gonna be my boys FTR that will be fighting your boys, like your students, I should say. This is where like Dax the Axe and Cash the Flash, like then pat him right, Dax pat him in the shoulder while Cash Wheeler pat him right into the ribs, I guess you could say. This is where then Mark Briscoe, Dax and Crash are gonna whoop some ass, and they're gonna be doing that to your boys, or your students, Big Bill and Brian Keith. It's like right here in San Jose, California, and they're gonna do it right now. And this is where they start barking, like they're gonna kick some ass. But he started cracking me up. Like, he started to sound like a wrestling version of Dave Chappelle, if that makes sense, of course. Which he's definitely getting Goofy Wrestling of the Night award, getting the golden trophy, I guess you could say. But anyways, this is where next up we got that's where we got the match starting off with Brian Keith and Uncle Dax the Axe. Yeah, this is where he immediately went right and strike and attack. What's his name? Uncle Dax the Axe. Like if he just disrespected Chris Jericho or something. This is where I was like, gee, like, did he actually disrespected the London Tree backstage and in the locker room or somewhere? Like, why else he's beating him up like if he just did? But or if he just disrespected his own mother. But this is where then Dax the Axe then started fighting back, started hitting the knife edge chops of his own, started striking, going for a suplex. And the one person that they definitely were making mad was the Ring General Gunta, with him thanking Cody Rhodes for starting this company, for just to mock him. But anyways, this is where we got Dax the Axe then snapmares him, go for a headlock right onto the bad apple. This is where then he bounced right to the left side. This is where he tags in his brother Flash Uncle Cash the Flash, which he arms him to the right side. This is where slide duck. We got the Cash where hit the springboard shoulder block right in the process. This is where then we got him hitting the European uppercut. This is where we got him starting the knife edge chops. But this is where we got Brian Keith to go for a chop right back, which I believe Dax the Axe is the reigning defending champ of being the most hated guy in Gunther's indie list, which Brian Keith comes in second. But if he ever met the Ring General, I believe he probably would tell him straight up that he better respect his teacher of the London Tree, Chris Jericho, or he will kick his rear end. But this is where then we got Brian Keith and tags in Big Bill. This is where he I just can't stop laughing about what Brian Keith's his whole gimmick is, like with him not liking the disrespect of somebody doing that to Chris Jericho. But this is where then we got Big Bill to start laying some axe handles right into the back of Uncle Cash the Flash. This is where then he hit some big chops, like if he was another fellow 7-foot man that we all knew that he formerly used to work with. Now he works in the AEW with him as well, which is that whale guy. Well, I don't know if I should say his name at the moment, because if I point out the fingers who I'm referring to, I believe he probably won't be happy. He'll probably try to eat me up like he did with Jonah. But anyways, this is where we got this is where he started hitting some chops repeatedly on the Cash Wheeler. This is where Irish whip right to the upper right side diagonal from where they were originally located that, but this is where Cash Wheeler springboards right off that exact same corner, trying to put his belly onto the shoulder of Big Bill. This is where he tried to spin him around, try to go for a power slam like if he was the monster of all monsters. But this is where he gets a spinning European uppercut. This is where then he tried to go for a drop kick. This is where then he runs right into the upper left side. This is where he tried to go for a right hand. Dax Harwood hits him right back. This is where Cash Wheeler hits a right hand right after him. This is where Dax Harwood hit one right into the right hand, even though he's not the legal man, but it kind of doesn't matter as long as he stays in the apron. Like that's technically legal for him to do. This is where Big Bill to try to go for a clothesline. This is where we got Cash Wheeler ducks out of the clothesline, runs right to the left side, hits a flying clothesline like if he's a certain OTC. This is where Big Bill bounced right to the right side. This is where he tags in. They got tagged in by Brian Keith, actually. This is where we got this is where then we got Cash Wheeler clobbers him with a right hand to the head to the bad apple. This is where he went to the redwood. This is where he ducks out of the clothesline. He tried to go for a crossbody, but he getting hit with a boss man slam, a move that he used to do in the other company. This is where Big Bill's like, yeah, like who wants to be next? And this is where Brock is like, yeah, you better respect Chris Jericho. We'll be doing it every single one of you in San Jose. Or something like that. This is where they start respecting Chris Jericho, and they must have been 10 learning tree because they do not want to get beat up by the bad apple student of the learning tree teacher. But anyway, this is where they continue their 2-on-1 beatdown, like onto the FTR member. This is where we got Big Bill try to go for a power. This is where he tried to go for. I don't know what move was it in particular. I totally forgot, but this is where Cash Wheeler flipped right out of it. This is where he tagged in Uncle Dax to Axe, which he started making a comeback until Big Bill finally got gaining control, intercepted him, tried to go for a power bomb right into the ground, which he managed to do so. This is where then, like I believe this was happening when they tried to go for the Shatter Machine, but you know the rules of professional wrestling. Like if it doesn't work the first time, it's a guaranteed the second attempt, but this is where like he countered out of the first attempt. He power bombs Uncle Dax, and then he choke slipped him right into the onto the right corner side onto Uncle Cash the Flash. This is where. In case if y'all don't understand what exactly a choke flip is, it's kind of like a choke slam, but you flip him right over the top rope, like if you close on him, like something that the Whale used to do when he was at the other company. Which I'm not sure, like if you want to know who exactly the Whale is right now, because he'd be angry if you know that he's been called that name, but. But yeah, like I'll explain that later. But this is where we got the Big Bill tags in Brian Keith. This is where Brian Keith trying to finish the job. This is where he did hit his finisher, but he ends up getting linked and stopped by Uncle Cash the Flash. He would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for that meddling quick member of FTR that had to screw up the finish. But luckily, luckily for them, Big Bill tossed him right over the top rope. This is where we got Cash Wheeler then grabs him. This is where he tried to throw him right at the rear of the ring post, but Big Bill countered through him instead. But this is where he stopped himself from getting hit. But this is where Big Bill tried to tackle him right into it, but he missed him and he hit